makes up a brass band. You see, yes, there are the obvious sort of instruments, but there were some unobvious things too. For instance, we have instruments that are a little bit different. Instead of trumpets, we use cornets. And I like the cornet section to raise up their instruments, show everybody what a cornet looks like. They have a little shepherd's crook around on the back. That gives them a little more mellower sound. You see, cornets are what we call conical instruments. Think of a cone. It starts out really small and gets larger as it goes on. That's a cornet. A trumpet, on the other hand, is something what we call cylindrical. It's like a soda straw that just kind of stays the same diameter and doesn't taper out until the very end. And that's what a trumpet is. Now, we don't just have a single kind of cornet, we have some specialty instruments as well. Playing the really high stuff you would normally hear a flute or clarinet play, that's done by an E-flat soprano cornet. Isn't it cute? It's like an itty bitty baby cornet. On the other side, now we have a specialty chair. It's the same instrument as a normal cornet, but it's a kind of the jack of all trades. It's called a Repiano cornet. This guy plays with parts that are all the way across on the other side of the band to reinforce different parts. He's sort of the great ornamentative member of the whole section, and he will play completely different things. Absolutely amazing. Now, as we go down the tonal scale here, we have what are called flugelhorns. It sort of looks like a large pregnant cornet. It has a nice mellow sound to it, which links on to our other instruments, like we have tenor horns. I'm going to get out of the way so these guys could raise up their instrument. Tenor horns are the key of E-flat. If you were an American brass band, you would be called alto horns. But since we're a British brass band, they call them tenor horns. That's just their way. And as a companion to the tenor horns, we have real baritone horns. Baritone horns are the true tenor voice, or actually true baritone voice of the brass band, and they complement our euphoniums, which are much more conical than the baritones are. So we have both baritones and euphoniums as separate sections in a brass band. Going down even further, we have the cylindrical bunch of the band, and this is our trombone section. We have two large bore tenors, a bass, and another bass with two rotors on it, sort of a double rotor bass, if you will. And they really are the backbone of the band. They give us that wonderful sound during the marches that we all love. And as we get into the larger instruments, we have two kinds of tubas, not just one, but two different kinds of tubas. We have E-flat tubas, and we have B-flat tubas that get the bottom stuff all the way below the stem. Now I must be forgetting something. Let me think.
Hey!
Yes, we have a percussion band. Let's give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. So why am I talking about a percussion battery and a brass band? Well, the answer is obvious. Brass bands don't include batteries. So we have to add them. This is from the movie Brassed Off. It is called The March of the Cobblers.